I recently got this Lesney number 60 Morris J2 pickup in a package I received from Fritz Meier. I was surprised by all the wonderful castings and customs he threw in that package. I hope you saw the unboxing video. When I first saw this little casting, I fell in love with it. And I thought I was going to customize it at first. And then I saw that Second Chance Redlines had decals for it to do a restoration. So that's what I decided to do. I started checking around because I use rattle can paints. I was thrilled to find that Color Shot, there's the inside after I took it apart. See, it had been repainted. And Color Shot has a color that's almost a perfect match for that original color. So it was nice. When this was repainted by somebody, they painted it much darker, and it looks like a metallic that's kind of shot now. But that original color, it was perfect for that Color Shot paint. So I was thrilled when I realized that. It is a satin color. So I do end up putting the gloss coat on it, but we'll get to that. I had to grind off the edges of the axles to get the wheels off, and strip the paint off both using Citrus Strip. And you've seen me do this before, where I dip them in IPA, isopropyl alcohol, to clean off any oils, any residue from cleaning it. I did go over these with a wire wheel and then a buffing wheel after stripping the paint. And here I hit the body itself with the IPA. The casting, as you probably noticed when I took it apart, has two posts, and they're super short posts. So I'm not drilling and tapping this to screw it back together. This is going to be one that I'm going to have to glue back together. But that's fine. That's fine. So here I have it ready for paint. The posts aren't long enough to even grab. So I put a piece of tape under it. Here's the paints I use. I use the Color Shot White Primer, the blue for the body, black tie affair for the base, and then once the body's done, I go over it with the clear sealer before putting decals on. I was lucky. Second Chance Redlines, as I mentioned before, had a set of replacement decals for this. And here you see, this is after painting and a clear coat, a gloss clear coat, because I wanted a gloss base to put these decals on. As you know, I love the Color Shot paints. And you've also probably heard me say before that I love the decals from Second Chance Redlines. They can't be beat. And while they don't do that many Lesney decals, I think I only saw 2 different sets when I was looking, maybe 4. And oddly enough, I don't have it in front of me now, but I think they had the decals for the Sugar Truck that I'm also going to restore that was also from Fritz. So I was thrilled to see those decals. They busted them out here so quickly it wasn't funny. And so I was in good shape to get this restored. Here, what I do is I take some Fritz polish and I just, put the axles in the drill chuck and spin them up and polish them that way. Now, naturally, you have to be a little careful. You don't want that cloth and your fingers getting grabbed into the drill as you're spinning it. But come on, it doesn't take all that much care. Just be careful. Don't do this at home, kids. But this is a fast and easy way to polish them up. If they had been rusty, I would have used some very fine sandpaper doing the same process to clean them up. It's cleaned up just fine with just the Fritz polish. So once those are ready, and I only did one of them here to show you, and you can see the comparison between the two. Well, if I got it a little closer to the camera, you could have seen it a little bit better. But yeah, it polished up well. There you see the base after I hit it with the black Color Shot paint. And on these, I basically, usually when you take these wheels off, there's usually a better side, a prettier side, and an uglier side to the wheels. So I try and put them pretty side out. I did, I washed those up before I threw them on here. But put them on with the pretty sides outward and then, slide them through that base. And I try to tap the end to mash it over a little bit so the wheels won't come off. On this one, I couldn't get them as mashed as I had hoped. And for those of you who are curious about what that is that I'm using as the base when I go to hit them, that's an old sad iron. That's probably what your great-grandmother used to iron clothes. For whatever reason, my mom had a couple of those sitting around. I never saw her use them. She was much younger than these days where they use these things. But we had these around, and so it's almost like an anvil in a way, like a small anvil. So that's what I use. It's handy and it's small. But as I said, I tried to round these over a little bit. I ended up hitting those with a dab of CA glue as well, just to give it a little bit more of a ball on the end, just to make sure they wouldn't come off. Looking at photos of the original Morris J2 pickup, the grill was silver on those. And so I'm taking some paint here to paint in that front grill to match the silver that I saw. Sometimes you see them worn to the point that the front bumper looked like it had been silver or the headlights looked like it was silver. Again, it was wear on those as best as I could tell. I did choose not to paint the front license plate area. I believe originally it probably was painted in from what I saw, but I like the look of it without it being painted silver. I hope you don't mind that too much. I could always touch it up with silver if I wanted to. I like how it gave it kind of a funny mustache look on the front of the car. Again, the posts are too small to drill and tap. So I end up just using CA glue to hold this together. And it works perfectly fine. There's no real issue with that. It holds it together. One thing I do is after putting the CA glue on there and letting that, cure, letting it dry, I do hit those two spots with a little black paint rather than having them show up as blue through the CA glue. This at least makes it a more uniform base. And so it's all black down there. And yes, it's a roller. As much as those early Lesneys rolled, yeah, it rolls. So there we have where we started. An obviously well-loved little car. Obviously repainted at some point in time. And thank you, Fritz, so much for sending this to me. It's a wonderful little tiny casting. And again, I decided to go with restoration on it, and I couldn't be any happier. It's a simple restoration, at the end of the day. And yet this is the cutest darn little thing, at least in my eyes. It's really cute. I'm really happy with it. And I don't know what Builder's Supply Company is, but Lesney apparently did. So there you have it. I hope you enjoy this restoration. I'm always shocked at how tiny, just amazingly tiny these early castings are. This, as I recall, was released this came out somewhere in between 1958 and 1965, as I recall, from what I saw online. So yeah, this thing's, as old as me, if not older. So I hope you enjoy this. Thank you for watching. Everybody stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.